Hey guys, welcome to this question and answer series with the Pattern Trader. My name is Mark Shawzin, the Pattern Trader. I'll be taking any questions for the next few minutes. Be happy to kind of talk about the markets, see what's going on here. Again, I think the markets are starting increasingly be characterized by more range-bound type of activity, where the breakouts and the huge volatility that we had earlier in the year starting to slow down, and now we're starting to see much more compression in the trading ranges. So big news: Tesla opened, on its earnings down about $30. It's trying to claw its way back here. We'll see, if it can, claw back incrementally, but not really much going on the horizon. One stock that I really like is Lyft. We get earnings in Lyft next week. And, we're treading water between the $64, $65 price level, but I do expect to see Lyft trade into the mid 70s in the not too distant future, probably as a catalyst from the earnings that are going to come next week. Another little stock that I'm looking at is a defense contractor named Kratos, ticker symbol KTOS. Kind of digging in at an interesting level here. And I actually just bought some shares because I just think there's a good risk reward on KTOS here. But other than that, it's kind of a very mixed bag in the markets. The euro versus the Japanese yen is starting to make a new high. So it looks like the path of least resistance in the euro yen is higher. So just waiting for some people to percolate in the chat room here. Be happy to take any questions you have and talk about anything you guys want to talk about. See if there's anything that you're seeing on the horizon that, I'm not kind of seeing on my radar right now. But again, the stock market is strong. NASDAQ tried to sell off earlier today. It's got a lot of underlying strength here. So path of least resistance right now is higher in the stock market, but again, I think it's becoming increasingly a stock pickers market, where we used to rely on just the indexes carrying, every stock, higher. Now you really have to be very selective. So I'll be happy to take any questions you guys have. So I see you guys are checking in, but I don't see you in the live chat area. So I see Dog is there, but I don't see anybody there yet. So I don't know if there's something that I need to do. So Dog says CLDX is breaking through resistance. CLDX. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, this actually looks pretty interesting. It's right up against those historical lows back in 2015. Kind of looks like the gold chart. So we are bumping up against those 2015 highs, Dog. So, we've gone up, we've doubled in the last week or so. So not quite sure where we go from here. I prefer to see maybe a little consolidation before I got in at this area, but there's clearly something going on there. But thanks, for bringing that up. Yeah, there's a ton of things, stocks going up, stocks going down. And now it's just a question of, I try and find things that are going to go from one level to the other. Obviously, CLDX went from 16 to 30. And that's my definition of one level to another. Now the question is, how do we get on the next trade, that we have some kind of risk reward where we can see a comfort level. And that's the tricky part. A lot of these stocks are just it's a whole mixed bag right now. I'm looking at Snowflake, which had a double top at the 370 area. I've been pretty much shorting Snowflake, SNOW, but increasingly it feels like it's creating this basing thing. And, I just feel like we're going to get maybe a short covering rally. It's like Zoom, where, I don't know, these stocks sold off. They're just in this basing pattern. I don't know if they do one more quick, break to the, upside. So there's just a lot of countervailing winds in the markets right now. Gold looks like it's kind of digging in here, but I don't know. It's just hard to get excited about anything, because the next day could be the equal and opposite of whatever we're seeing today. So that's the definition of a trading range environment. And whereas we used to have just tremendous confidence that the markets were breaking out in one direction or another, right now it's just whippy. So I think you got to tighten up your trading objectives, go for a smaller type of hit and run type of trades, which I don't really like doing. I took a small bet on SNOW, buying it right here at the 239 area. It just feels like there's some support here, and we may just get a move from one level to the other. So if you guys looking at anything, if you have any questions, be happy to kind of take some questions for the next few minutes. I recognize I'm, later than I usually come on, so we don't have the usual suspects around. But yeah, so I've been also following the stock WRK, and it's breaking out also. I like WRK long for the long term, and we're starting to break out of these all-time highs. So WRK looks like something that you guys need to put on your radar also. So there doesn't seem to be a lot of I see a lot of people out there, but not a lot of questions or interest coming through. So let me know if you want me to stick around for the next few minutes. We can talk about anything you want: gold, currencies. The dollar's looking weak. Australian dollar versus US dollar, I like long. It's also just in this very big trading range. And so I don't know. It just feels like we're going to go into the dog days of summer here, where, more than likely we're going to get some consolidation. Starting to find some support in the pound New Zealand dollar at the 192 level. I do expect that pound New Zealand will find its way higher. All right, guys, come on. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're interested in. I'm happy to stick around for the next few minutes. All right, I guess there's not that much interest today, so I'll sign off, and I'll try and check in tomorrow at the usual time. Thanks, guys. Have a terrific trading day. We'll see you later.